Alright, this is top 4, the first match of the elimination rounds. It's the semifinals. I'm not sure what my opponent is on. They're playing Broker's Hideout. It's not something I've seen before. I don't think it's like a popular deck. Okay, Bant. I mean, I knew that, but... What decks were in Bant? I have no idea. I assume it's not a combo deck. Hopefully it's a slower deck. Or not a slower deck. A deck that removal is good against. I have no idea what this is though. This could be like Hero? Probably not. Oh, it's Hyper. Okay, that's... Okay, this was a terrible hand. I actually did see them before I could have known, but I didn't. Okay, if they had Shardless, I would be dead. They might just have, the gain life. And in that case, they have to either die to Wrath or they'll win. Okay, looks like they don't actually have a Cascade. Or they're just playing around counter magic, which is reasonable. I'm just gonna bluff my way through, hope they don't try to force through them. I wish they would go off earlier when they might lose to a Trawler or a Wrath. I'm not sure if they can beat Wrath outside of Iona. And I'm not actually sure how I beat Iona exactly well, but they can refrain from attacking to beat that. Not sure what they were thinking about. If they wanted to play Captured Sunlight, it would be strange that they didn't already try to play it. Okay, they're just gonna go, and I don't have an answer. I also have another one coming next turn. So I'm probably just dead to an Iona. But if they don't, I win, probably. Will does nothing. Terastodon does something. Sarah's Emissary does nothing. Chancellor of the Annex plus Terastodon would be bad. I do have Path, though. Oh, and I do get to put lands into play. Okay. I'm not gonna Trawler, because I just want to play Wrath. Yeah, no reason to Trawler. I should just win now, unless they hit, like, exactly Iona, right? Terastodon would also be annoying, but it doesn't do that much. I mean, it's... Okay, Chancellor, that's completely fine. What do they find from me? Thassa's for 0, okay. So I'm just gonna play Wrath and win. Turns out you do not need counter magic to beat combo decks. I assume they don't have... I mean, they might have sandbagged a creature. That would be reasonable if it didn't help against Wraths. And they could put it in play next turn, but I have removal, so it has to have hexproof. Or be Iona, but they would have just put that in play, presumably. So I should just win. Unless they draw another Cascade and Iona. Or like have a Cascade, draw Iona before I find a counterspell. There's a counterspell, which I probably can't use here. Well, I just can't use it. So if they don't have a shardless or captured sunlight and draw a Iona, I just win. So I'm gonna start getting value off this. This is a May, so if it was like the old wording, then I mean, I will just put a trawler in play. They actually sandbagged in a Tali, so hopefully they don't hit Iona. What'd they hit? Shardless. Okay. And, oh, they hit a Wrath? Is that a Wrath? I don't know how the irrigated farmland got exiled. Oh, do they stay in exile? Yes. Okay, so... I mean, they just lose. Because, I mean, they have to be able to hardcast something. And they can hardcast some things, but not the best things, like exactly Iona, which is like the only relevant thing. So I'm just gonna win at some point. I mean, if they want to sleep, they should just concede now. I could block. It doesn't really matter. I probably wouldn't. Because I'd rather just Escanta. It doesn't really matter. I can't lose to one card. It's like Chancellor, Whale, Turtle. I don't know what else they can hardcast. Not Iona, not Itali, which are the only relevant things. And Itali is only relevant because it can hit Iona. I probably would play Condemn. I can just path the bigger things, or counter them. At some point, I'll play a Trawler with some mana up. Oh, they actually can hardcast Iona at some point. It's 9 mana, I think. Okay, so they're pretty close to that. They just need one more land, and they're threatening it. There's a Trawler. I guess I just play this now. I probably won't get another chance since I'm using Escanta, and I don't really need the counter magic. I'll play that out. Okay, they are threatening Iona next turn. Which is something, but there's no way I lose to it. I think Whale and Trawler are both on the bottom. They won't be if I activate this a few more times, though. I mean, maybe I should actually memorize where they're in the deck, but no need to. It doesn't really matter. I could have Whale for flash things. Why not get some lands? Stormherd. I mean, I don't see how that would help them, since that beats Iona, and I can just path a... whatever the thing is called. Sarah's Emissary.